Hey, girls.
There's nothing better than taking a dip in a cool pool to beat the heat. But for adrenaline junkies, simply swimming in the pool in their backyard is not enough. There are many people who want to take things to the next level and make the whole pool experience a thrilling one. Here's a list of 10 of the scariest swimming pools in the world for you to visit if you're a thrill seeker with a love for swimming. At number 10, Marina Bay Sands, Singapore. The incredible skytop pool at the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore is a must-visit swimming pool for all adrenaline junkies out there. Although you should definitely make sure that you're not scared of heights before you dip your toes into the water. Speaking for ourselves, just looking at the bathers enjoying this pool is enough to cringe. This is not because the sight is not incredible. No, it's because there are no guardrails or safety harnesses present at the pool. So essentially, there is more or less nothing to stop you from going overboard. And what happens when someone drinks too much and goes towards the edge? Or what if somebody goes for a night swim and doesn't see where they're supposed to dive in? There's nothing to stop swimmers from sliding right out and falling into the empty space below. Maybe that's why thrill seekers like it so much. At number 9, the Cambrian, Switzerland. If you are looking to beat the heat, then this might be going a step too far. A pool that confronts a fear of hypothermia and a fear of heights at the same time may be the best place for people who aren't afraid of anything to kick it up a notch. The Cambrian in Switzerland hangs off the side of an ice-crusted mountain and boasts pretty sights all around as you pretty much freeze to death in the waters. That brings us to our question: is it customary to wear a parka as a swimsuit before and after we enter the water? Or is that just too uncool? Excuse the pun. All we know is that we're going to be putting on a lot of layers before we go anywhere near that pool. Number 8, the Holiday Inn, Shanghai. This swimming adventure is definitely not for the faint of hearts. The 30-meter-long swimming pool at the Holiday Inn Shanghai Pudong is located on the 24th floor and is nothing short of a terrifying sight. It's suspended horrifically over the edge, and as if that wasn't enough, it also features a glass bottom, so you can swim and keep a lookout below all at the same time. If you ask us, all these swimming pools just seem like a recipe for disaster for anyone who has either a fear of water, fear of heights, or worse yet, both. That's just how all the Final Destination movies start. But we guess that's what these adventure junkies are looking for when they go to these swimming pools. If they were just like any other swimming pool, they wouldn't have made it to the list of top 10 scariest swimming pools in the world now, would they? At number 7, the Sawala Luxury Lodge, Tanzania. This pool would be an amazing choice for you. That is, if you were into man-eating lions pouncing on you at any time. This pool can be found in the middle of the Tanzanian wild, but the best, or in our opinion, the scariest part of this whole experience has to be the fact that swimming in this pool will require you to also share your space with elephants, gazelles, and zebras. Since it's part of a larger resort experience by Sanctuary Retreats, it lets you explore your wild side quite literally by swimming with wild animals. According to visitors, the infinity pool overlooks the nearby waterhole that is often visited by elephants, as well as the big cats that are often seen. Even though that is a scary thought, we have got to admit it does sound exciting. And not just to us, but to many people, since it happens to be the Sanctuary Retreat's selling point. At number 6, Nemo 33, Brussels. Nemo 33, also known as the world's deepest diving pool, goes down to 34.5 meters. It also has underwater caves that are quite the attraction for many divers that visit the location. However, a deep diving pool with underwater caves pretty much scares the bejesus out of us. What can be more scary than really deep water and whatever that lurks beneath it? Can we ever truly know what can be hiding in those caves? Yeah, the answer's probably not. So if you ever want to have the living daylight scared out of you as you test your limits, although we don't know why anyone would want to do that, then the Nemo 33 in Brussels is the perfect pool for you to dip your toes into. Just make sure you make it out alive in one piece, if that's what you want. At number 5, the Golden Nugget, Las Vegas. Vegas is notoriously famous for putting on the best shows. The Golden Nugget is also a subtle attempt at doing that. Only in Vegas would you find a water slide in a shark tank, so when you are sliding down the slide, you can watch the sharks swim around you. Although it might sound like a good idea for people who like scuba diving, since in this you are protected by a glass layer, it does not sound good to normal people like us who don't want to be shark food anytime soon. Has anyone not seen Jaws 3? It might be perfectly safe, as the people there assure us, since the slide is enclosed, but how long does it take for the slide to break? Again, if the Final Destination movies have taught us anything, it's that anything can go wrong in only a split second. Even things that people claim to be safe. This can also be the pessimism in us talking, but would you want to give the Golden Nugget a try? At number 4, the Koh Samui Blood Pool, Thailand. At first glance, you might think there'd been a murder in the pool. However, it's not the case. It's just the pool's walls and floors that give its famous crimson hue. Although there is an explanation to the blood-red look of the pool, it can still make your skin crawl. To add an extra dramatic flair, the pool also features underwater lights that make the blood-red water pop even more, drawing in all the more tourists to see the unusual and quite terrifying sight. Located at Thailand's Shao Wing Beach in Koh Samui, this Scarlet Pool is part of a minimalist designed low-impact hotel and resort where luxury is provided in an environmentally smart way. That, coupled with the dramatic pool, just attracts tourists quicker than flies to honey. At number 3, the Hermerscopian House, Madrid. A swimming pool that should not even be possible physically. The Hermerscopian House features a gravity-defying wonder that actually runs the full length of the house, even going as far as to extend over the side. The entire house plays a game with structures that are placed in an apparently unstable balance, with enclosed spaces and only imagination to lead you to escape. This concept comes from the Greek, for whom Hermerscopian is the place where the sun sets, an illusion for a place that only exists in our mind and is limited to the horizon. That's what the beautiful minimalist house with the gravity-defying pool has aimed to portray. And for the scaredy cats out there, you can swim in a ground floor pool, which is probably a safer choice for your nerves. At number 2, the Alului Uluwatu Infinity Pool in Bali. Bali's pretty much famous for its beautiful scenic views and amazing infinity pools. Although infinity can be pretty deadly when talking about water, Bali features an array of charming sights that can calm you down in an instant and leave you mesmerized. The Alului Uluwatu Infinity Pool is one such wonder that can leave you spellbound with its beauty. That is, until you step into the infinity pool and find that it doesn't really ever end. Unless you are an Olympic swimmer, that can be a quite daunting thought. So if you're in the mood to dip your toes into an infinity pool that is both terrifying and elegant, then Bali is the place for you. At number 1, the Natural Pool, Livingstone Island, Zambia. This all-natural pool is the scariest option that you can find out there. And it doesn't help that there have been a few deaths at this hidden gem. Yet it still remains one of the most popular pools in the world, mainly because of the fact that it is known as the Devil's Pools. Located at the edge of Victoria Falls between Zambia and Zimbabwe, the best time to visit this wonder is during September and December, when the rock barrier forms an eddy with minimal current, so that the swimmers can enjoy the body of water 100 feet above the river below. However, there's nothing to stop the vacationers from having a horrid drop except a natural underwater rock wall. So if you want to get your heart racing, this is the place to be. And that's a wrap on 10 scariest swimming pools in the world. What do you think about the relevant question to the video? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.